Let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say?
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Given 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You look at this Packers defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the Bears' first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Second and 4 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Second down and 4. Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
To throw, Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift.
I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Bears try on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Packers.
Matthew Golden,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
Here's Williams.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
7, Bears 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Working out of the gun. Love.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yellow, go. 10 cycles. Black Ultra. Set hot.
Love from the gun.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Down. Hut.
To the air again. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18. That's good. For our Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
They'll run right here with Swift. He's got it to the 43 here. Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Williams.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun with Swift.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran about the luxuriness up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with great starting field position, one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. And the Packers first down.
Ready?
Now Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They're on the 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Packers! Jonathan Taylor 68 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And fighting down inside the 25. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half? And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, 74 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Vegas!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now a carry for Swift.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 11. Here's a diving catch right side. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And the Bears first down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And we get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
What is that?
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4.
To the air, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll run here with Swift.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 14 yards.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Packers first down.
To throw now. Here's Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Only a yard there on the keep him, and that's all they needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second and 10.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
What is up? Come.
Once again, it's Swift. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Santos' kick is up and through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Pass midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into